Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to a special beer review. This is a review of a beer which I've been wanting to try for years. Years. And you're thinking, well, if you wanted to try this for years, why didn't you bother getting it years ago? It's just one of them beers which every time I go into a bottle shop or anything and it's there, I completely overlook it and I can like go home and I start to look at what I bought and I think, God, why didn't you get that? It's kind of like one of them beers, but I've been wanting to try it for years. We've got a Kasteel. Now this beer I think is an aged beer and it's been aged in a Château, Kasteel Château Castle for 10 years. So I'll show you the beer. It's a Belgian ale, of course, Kasteel Cuvée du Château, 11%. Super smashing great. My own experience of Kasteel. Now, Kasteel for me, when I first started to get into this, reviewing malarkey, I kind of overlooked them for a long time. Because where Belgian beer was concerned, I was more or less looking what was in the supermarkets, the Duvel, the Lefay's, all that, the Chimay. I was always looking at them beers from them Belgian breweries, but I always overlooked Kasteel. Now, it wasn't until I went on holiday about 2 years ago in Spain where I went to a bar and I had a lot of Kasteel in and I absolutely fell in love, started kicking myself in the shins thinking, God, why haven't I bothered reviewing these beers yet? So this one is one of the pinnacles of the Kasteel range of beers. The top of the pile nearly. I would say it is the top of the pile. So I'm looking forward to this. I'll give it a spin for you. There you go. Right. So get the glass. Crafty one glass. Why not? So let's crack it open. Bit of smoke there. I'll show you the crown. There you got the crown. There. See what we get. What I pick up for me is an aged feel already. You get the barrel. You get a slight vineness there to it. And there is like a port-like aroma to this beer. So let's pour it out. Now, I thought that this beer was the Kasteel Donker, aged for 10 years. But let us know in the comments if I'm right. Oh, it looks absolutely wonderful. Beautiful. Beautiful. So stick that there. Beer in a glass, tight, compact head, jet black. Or there might be a slight burgundy shadow to it, but it does look beautiful. Aroma. Again, there's a slight vineness, a slight agedness to this beer. Definitely. It says best served at 12 degrees. I'm going to go in. Cheers, everybody. I'm looking forward to this. That is superb. It is superb. Again, again. Get a lot of vineness feel to this. It's kind of like very smooth on the palate, and you do get a slight sherry-like character to this beer, port-like character. It's very thick. It's very luxurious in a way. It's absolutely wonderful. It's an absolute belter. Going again. Alcohol completely hidden. You would not think this beer has an ABV of 11%. What you're getting is all these lovely sugary notes, if you like, a candied note of grape, a candied note of prune, of plum. Then you're getting a lovely aged feel to this beer, a sherry-like feel, a port-like feel. It's an absolute wonderful beer. I mean, it's an absolute cracker. And sometimes, for me personally, you need to do beers like this to reaffirm where Belgium is, you know, in the beer world, because at the end of the day, they produce the greatest beers in the world, and sometimes I need to be reminded of how good that country is in producing their beers, and this is an absolute belter. Carbonation could be slightly smoother for me, but the overall feel of this beer is a beer of indulgence. It's a beer to sit back and enjoy, take your time with. Well, I'm not taking my time, and I'm just knocking it back like I do, but it is an absolute class act. It is. It's one of them beers to try before you die. It's with all the other Belgian quads and everything. It's lovely. One more for the road, because I'm going to want to take my time with this. It's beautiful. So, boys and girls, highly recommend that. Is it my favourite Kasteel? It's up there, definitely, for me. It's a wonderful beer. It's 9:15 in the morning. The day's fucked now. Got to do some housework. Kasteel Cuvée du Château. It's a wonderful beer, boys and girls. It really is. And sometimes, you know, you just lose your breath sometimes when you get a real decent Belgian ale. You do. So highly recommend it. Go out and buy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Take your time with it. See you all on another beer review. Cheers.